and welcome to my channel. So today I'm reviewing Deep Water, which was supposed to go to the theaters, but it kept being delayed due to the pandemic and J-Lo. But now it's streaming on Hulu. And I was so excited about this movie because it's directed by the one and only Adrian Lyne, and he's back after a 20-year break from films. 20 years. I love his movies. I'm such a big fan of his. He's famous for his erotic thrillers like Indecent Proposal, Fatal Attraction, 9.5 Weeks, what else? Flashdance, and my favorite, Unfaithful. Adrian Lyne earned an Oscar nomination for Unfaithful, and I believe Richard Gere gave probably one of his all-time best performance in Unfaithful. I actually just watched Unfaithful like 3 days ago. Most of Adrian Lyne's movies show couples that are happily married, usually straying from their spouse, and their reckless behavior causes some sort of violence. So Deep Water stars Ben Affleck as Vic and Armas as Melinda, and they actually met on set and started dating, and their relationship lasted for about a year. And if you know, due to Bennifer 2.0, Anna and Ben broke up, which is why I believe there has been no press for this movie. J-Lo shut it down. And it's interesting because I didn't feel any chemistry between Ben and Anna in the film, and maybe that was intentional. Even the one sex scene that they had one sex scene that it fell flat for me. I couldn't understand why Vic was attracted to Melinda. She played too many games, and I think she was with him because he's uber rich, they live in this beautiful house, he's a great father, pays for everything, and lets her do whatever she wants. Deep Water has an R rating, and let me tell you, it's a very lowercase R rating. There wasn't a lot of sex or nudity. I think the only nudity we got, it was from Ana de Armas, where she shows her boobs, and then that was it. And then maybe a couple of sex scenes. And the promo for the movie says, Deep Water, it's Adrian Lyne's sexiest film yet. I was like, no, it's not. You want to compare it to 9.5 Weeks and even Unfaithful? No. Let me give you a little storyline here. Melinda can have as many lovers as she likes as long as she doesn't leave her husband and her daughter. Vic actually invites the men to dinner at their house and watches her make out with multiple men at different times. So this is basically an open relationship where neither of them wants to get a divorce. I don't mind if characters are unlikable as long as they're interesting in some way. Here, they're neither likable, relatable, or interesting. Melinda, it's so unlikable. I mean, she's beautiful and sexy. Ana de Armas is one of the most beautiful women out there, but her Melinda is just so uninteresting. I did not care for her one bit. She's also a terrible mother. There's a scene where she's making a sandwich for her daughter, and she's just a mayo sandwich. She puts this big dollop of mayo and then throws the sandwich in the lunchbox. She never picks up the kid from school or drops her off. She's always annoyed by the kid. I was like, you're such a bad mother. And there are nights that she doesn't even come home. There's a scene where she's talking to Vic, and Vic says, we have a family, we have a daughter. And she's like, that was your choice. So you didn't want to be a mom from the get-go. I also didn't get much of Melinda because one of the last scenes that they have together with her and Vic, he's asking, are you bored? She asks him, are you bored? And then she says, no, but I am sad. And she says it with a smile on her face. And I was like, but like, why? Like, why are you sad? What's causing the sadness? You live in this big, beautiful house. You have a beautiful daughter, a husband that loves you. What's causing that sadness? Is it because you don't have a job? Because, we never see her work. And I was thinking maybe she's doing what she was doing to catch her husband's attention and spark some passion between them. Speaking of characters being relatable, as a sexual woman, I could relate a bit with Melinda, but I highly doubt that any man out there would agree to have an open relationship when he doesn't get anything from it. Like, if he doesn't have a lover too on the side, if he doesn't get to hook up with other women, I doubt it. So their whole contract between Melinda and Vic felt really unbelievable to me. If you listen to the story I'm telling you, you would think you will feel bad for her husband, right? Not at all. He's the one letting her do all this stuff. And then I start thinking, maybe that's his fetish, you know, voyeurism. Maybe he gets off watching her with other men. But then, spoiler alert, he's murdering them for what? What is the motive? As the movie went along, I was thinking, okay, what's the twist here? Maybe she's in it with him. Maybe they're murdering people together. Maybe that's their kink. But no, I am sorry to report that there are no twists here. The movie gives you all the answers you need from the get-go, which made the whole thing pretty boring. No mystery and no climax. On a side note, before I forget, what was up with Vic's snail collection? Was there a metaphor there? Because I was thinking there's got to be a metaphor, or he's going to use the snails for something, because one of the lovers, Tony, he wants to eat the snails, and then Vic says, no, you only poison yourself, because to eat snails, they have to be on an empty stomach. So I was like, ooh, that's what's going to happen. He's going to use the snails to kill someone. Nope, I do not know why the snails were there. Another disappointment was that when I saw the credits, one of the writers was Sam Levinson. Sam Levinson from Euphoria. You know, season 1 was great. Season 2, I know, unpopular opinion. But yeah, the script was pretty underwhelming. So my question to you is, do you think open marriages work? I believe that both parties have to be into it, not just agree on it. Because if one person is really into it and the other one is just going along because they love the other person so much and they don't want to lose them, it gets messy and violent. I think jealousy sometimes can fuel a relationship, but in most cases, it destroys it. So this was my review of Deep Water, streaming now on Hulu. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the little bell, the notification button, so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you next time.